How concerned are you that you will see mass layoffs if we go into this shutdown that the White House says they are preparing for?
Well, and I think your reporter, Robert Acosta, said they're even welcoming it. We are really worried about it, Margaret. When Ted Cruz forced a shutdown of the government in October 2013, it hurt Virginia pretty bad. And when Donald Trump forced a shutdown of the government in late 2018, early 2019, it hurt Virginia pretty bad. And this one would be the same. The only thing about the president's threat to fire more people is he's already doing it. And instead of threatening, he should just be meeting to negotiate. We came near shutdown deadlines during the Biden administration, but we never shut government down because the president would sit down with congressional leaders of both parties and would find a path forward. And that's what we've been asking for since the Democrats put an alternate plan on the table on September 18th. Just sit down and talk with us. And finally, he has agreed to do that tomorrow. But if your reporting is to be believed, he's sort of going into it reducing expectations improperly. He should be doing what presidents do and saying we're going to find a deal to keep the government of the greatest nation on earth open.
But is it enough of a deal to say take the short-term 7-week funding deal and we'll continue to talk about these health care subsidies that Democrats say they are so concerned about? I mean, is it really worth the risk?
Here's my thought about this, Margaret, my personal view. We've got to solve this health care issue, and Republicans are saying the same thing. Mike Johnson has said it. Senator Cornyn has said it. Senator Hawley has said it. Senator Murkowski has said it. We're asking to fix a problem that even Republicans want to fix. I don't think we have to have every detail pinned down with all the I's dotted and T's crossed in order to do a short-term extension. But I do want to see that Republicans are saying, you're right, we can fix this, and here's the path to finding a fix. And the second thing we need, which is so reasonable, we're just asking, if we do a deal, please don't, Mr. President, sign the deal and then immediately the next day starting to take away funds, rescinding agreements that you just made yesterday. A deal should be a deal, and we should all agree that Americans should not see their health care suffer, their premiums spike, and people lose insurance and providers close. We've already had providers in Virginia announce that they are closing their doors because of the bill that the Republicans passed in July. And this is happening all over the country. Let's just do what's right by our constituents and fix it.
I want to ask you another question specific to Virginia, and that is what is going on inside the judicial system. Back in August, it was the U.S. Attorney for the Western District of Virginia, Todd Gilbert, who suddenly resigned. Then, earlier this month, the U.S. Attorney in the Eastern District of Virginia, Gilbert and Siebert, resigned after failing to bring a case against New York's Attorney General Letitia James. What is going on here in the Virginia court system?
Margaret, it's pretty darn plain. The president nominated 2 U.S. attorneys in Virginia, both with Republican bona fides. Todd Gilbert in the Western District had been the Republican Speaker of our House of Delegates. He resigned as a legislator to take the Trump appointment. President Trump's team interviewed these candidates, approved the candidates, nominated the candidates, and then even appointed them into the interim position. But both were forced out because they said their integrity as prosecutors would not allow them to genuflect to Donald Trump. And in Todd Gilbert's case, they wanted to force him to demote a longtime career member of the Western District of Virginia who had served under multiple administrations and presidents. He refused to do so. And in Gilbert Siebert's case, he refused to bring a criminal charge against a perceived Trump political opponent when there was no evidence to support the charge. President Trump spending time going after enemies, trying to figure out a way to give $20 billion to a friend, the Argentine government, instead of dealing with the challenges we elected him to confront. Food prices are going up. Building supplies are going up, school supplies are going up, energy costs are going up, healthcare costs are going up, and Donald Trump seems to be focused on a retribution campaign. You got to focus, man. This is an important job. It's time to focus.
Well, when it comes to